All right. Welcome in, everyone, to this deep dive. And by the way, this one is powered by Growth Suite.
Growth Suite.
Yeah, you know Growth Suite, right. It helps you run those smart discount campaigns on your Shopify store. Test it out for free on your Shopify store. Just go over to the Shopify App Store now and test it out for free.
Nice.
But today we're talking about something that I think everyone has experienced, as shoppers online. We've all been there, where you just clench your jaw and you're trying to get through a form
Yeah.
that feels like it was designed to prevent you from buying something or contacting someone.
Right.
And on the flip side, if you have a Shopify store, you've probably stared at your own forms and wondered why those conversion rates aren't budging, right?
For sure.
So that's what we're tackling today, right?
Yeah.
How do we make forms delightful, smooth, so slick, so painless that it actually has an effect on your bottom line?
Absolutely.
And we're going to be looking at all kinds of forms, not just one specific type, really trying to give you that full spectrum.
Full spectrum, yeah.
Of how to optimize forms on your store.
Forms are so interesting because they're kind of these invisible things, right?
Yeah.
You kind of take them for granted, but they're actually like these crucial moments
They are.
in the whole customer journey
Yeah.
to getting what you want.
Yeah, exactly. Whether it's, a customer asking a question, or signing up to hear from you, or most importantly, buying something.
That's the one.
That's the one, yeah.
That's the golden goose.
That's it. That's where you're getting those crucial details. Everything from an email address all the way to, shipping and payment info.
Everything all in that form.
Yeah, that's where it all comes together.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important, right?
It is.
Because a bad form is you're running down the field and someone just clotheslines you.
Yeah, you just stop dead.
And you hit the back button.
Yeah.
But a well-crafted form, that's
Is.
yeah, it just makes people want to say yes.
Yeah, they just flow right through.
Yes, whether it's joining your community or clicking buy now, that's the stuff.
That's it.
And, you mentioned something really interesting before we started recording, which is there's a lot of psychology behind it.
There is.
It's not just make it look pretty.
Yeah.
It's really understanding how people's brains work.
Yeah, how we think, how we process things.
Yeah, give me an example of that.
So have you ever heard of cognitive load theory?
I haven't, no.
It's basically this idea that our brains can only handle so much information at once.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So imagine you're faced with this massive form, like tons of fields.
Yeah, daunting.
Daunting, right?
Yeah.
Your brain just sees that and says, too much effort,
Yeah.
And that's when you abandon the form because it's just too much cognitive load.
Yeah, it's information overload.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And nowadays, our expectations as users are so high. We're used to things being quick, intuitive. If a form feels clunky, outdated, it kind of makes you question the whole store.
Yeah, it's if they can't get the form right, what else is wrong?
Exactly.
Right.
And then there's this whole other thing called decision fatigue.
Oh, decision fatigue. I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like every question, every field, it takes a little bit of mental energy to process an answer.
Yeah, tiny little decisions.
Tiny decisions, yeah.
And it all adds up.
It adds up, and if you ask for too much information up front, people just get tired.
They get tired of deciding.
Yeah, they're done.
Yeah, it's I'm out.
They're out.
Yeah.
So keeping your forms focused, asking only the essentials, that's key to combating that.
Yeah, less is more. Right.
Exactly.
And there's another thing, I forget what it's called, but it's about when people start something, they're more likely to finish it.
Oh, yeah, that's the psychology of commitment.
Yes, that's
it.
it.
And that's where progressive disclosure comes in.
Oh, progressive disclosure. Tell me more.
So instead of hitting people with every field all at once.
Right, like a wall of
The
fields.
wall of fields, yeah.
Yeah.
You reveal them step by step.
Okay.
So it's like easing them into the process,
Keep them going.
Keep them going, yeah.
Keep the momentum going.
Exactly. It's like showing someone the first few steps of a recipe.
Right.
Instead of the whole daunting list of ingredients and instructions all at once.
Yeah, don't overwhelm them at the beginning.
Exactly.
And, we can't forget about trust, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, people are giving you their information, their payment details sometimes.
There's sensitive information.
Yeah, so if they don't feel safe and secure, if you don't have, those trust signals.
Like those security badges?
Yeah, those badges, those policies, they're going to hesitate.
For sure, for sure.
And, we have to talk about mobile, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Because filling out a form on your phone is a whole different ballgame.
It's a completely different experience.
Yeah, it's like playing basketball with oven mitts on.
Totally, totally.
It's what am I even doing?
So what's really interesting is, like, how we interact with forms completely changes on mobile.
Right.
People are often multitasking. They're on the go.
Yeah. Distracted.
Distracted, right? So they need bigger touch targets.
Yeah, those tiny little buttons.
Yeah, the tiny buttons that are fine with a mouse, they're impossible on a touch screen.
Oh, yeah. You're like trying to zoom in.
Yeah, exactly.
So fewer steps.
Fewer steps, yeah.
Instant loading.
Instant loading, crucial on mobile.
Okay, so let's get practical.
Yeah, let's get into it.
What are the must-haves for a form that actually converts?
So I think it starts with the layout, the visual hierarchy, right?
Okay.
You want this clear, logical flow that just guides the user through the form effortlessly.
Okay, like a roadmap.
Like a roadmap, yeah.
Yeah.
Aligning the labels with the fields clearly so nobody's guessing which box goes with what.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Super annoying.
Yeah.
And then using spacing and headers, right?
Okay.
To break it up into sections, it makes it feel less overwhelming.
Okay. Bite-sized chunks.
Bite-sized chunks, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the input fields themselves.
Okay, yeah, what about those?
Keep them concise,
Yep.
you know? Only ask for what you absolutely need.
Right.
And think about drop-downs or checkboxes
Mm.
instead of those open text fields.
Oh, okay.
That can really speed things up.
Yeah, less typing.
Less typing, fewer errors.
Oh, that's good.
For example, instead of having someone type out their state,
Yeah.
you give them a drop-down.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
It's consistent, it's accurate,
Yeah, no typos.
no typos.
Yeah, so labels, placement, wording, that's all important too, right?
Oh, super important, yeah.
So how do we get that right?
So labels, close to the fields,
Okay.
obvious connection, and the wording.
Yeah.
Crystal clear, concise,
No jargon.
no jargon, no technical terms.
Yeah.
You want them to understand instantly what they need to put in there.
Okay, and the button?
The button.
That's the moment of truth.
That's it.
What do we do there?
Button design, crucial. Use colors that pop,
Stand out.
stand out.
Yeah.
Contrast with the background and the text. It shouldn't just say submit.
Yeah, that's boring.
Boring. Yeah.
So what should it say?
Be specific, action-oriented, sign up now, complete purchase, download your free guide,
Okay, so tell them what they're getting.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And what about errors?
Oh, errors. Those could be frustrating.
They are, yeah. Like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, exactly. So instant notification is key.
Okay.
The moment they enter something wrong, highlight the field,
Yeah.
give them a clear explanation.
Right there.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, like, this email is invalid.
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
Okay.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hate when you have to submit the whole form,
And then scroll back up.
and it's like, oh, something's wrong. Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. That's terrible.
Yeah. And what about longer forms?
The dreaded long forms.
Yeah, sometimes you need more information, right?
You do.
What do you do?
That's where progress indicators come in.
Okay.
And breaking it up into multiple
Oh, multi-step forms. Okay.
multi-step. Yeah.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Yeah. So you divide it into smaller chunks.
Okay.
Show them how far they've come.
Okay.
Boost completion rates.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, oh, I'm almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, I can do this.
You can do it.
Yeah.
That feeling is powerful.
Yeah, definitely.
And of course, all of this has to work on mobile.
Oh, mobile. Yeah, our old friend.
Our friend, yeah.
So what do we need to do?
Mobile responsiveness. It's non-negotiable these days.
Right. It's got to work.
It's got to work. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all those form elements, they need to adapt to different screen sizes.
Okay.
Touch targets, big enough, no zooming,
Yeah.
and minimize scrolling as much as possible.
Keep it tight.
Keep it tight. Yeah.
Yeah. And we need to think about accessibility too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
For everyone.
Everyone. Yeah. So accessibility standards.
What does that mean?
So things like alt text for images
Okay.
and good color contrast.
Oh.
So people with visual impairments can read the text easily.
Yeah.
Inclusive design benefits everyone.
Okay, so we've talked about the psychology. We've talked about the design.
The fundamentals.
Yeah. Now let's talk about specific types of forms.
Okay, let's get specific.
So contact forms, pretty standard, right?
Yeah, contact forms, keep them simple.
Simple. Okay.
Usually just need name, email, message.
Okay.
And most importantly, give a clear confirmation message.
Oh, okay. So they know it went through.
They know it went through, yeah.
Yeah, that's reassuring.
Reassuring, yeah.
Yeah. So newsletter sign-up forms, that's all about building that email list.
That's it, yeah. So for those, keep them super simple.
Super simple.
Often just an email field and a subscribe button.
Okay.
And you can offer an incentive.
Oh, an incentive. Like what?
Like a discount code,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Makes it a no-brainer for them to join.
Yeah, give them a little something.
Little something, yeah.
All right. Checkout forms. This is where the money is.
This is it. This is the most crucial form on your site.
So what do we do?
Eliminate every unnecessary field.
Okay.
Streamline.
Well, less is more.
Less is more. Absolutely. Autofill addresses if you can.
Oh, okay.
Clear shipping and payment options.
Okay.
And minimize the number of steps.
Oh, yeah. Each step is a potential drop-off.
Every step.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studies show that simplifying the checkout directly reduces cart abandonment.
Yeah. Fewer steps, more sales.
Exactly.
Okay. Account creation forms. Sometimes you need them, but they can be a pain.
They can be a pain, yeah.
So how do we make them less painful?
Offer social logins, one-click account creation.
Okay. Make it easy.
Make it easy, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need more info, ask for the minimum up front.
Okay.
And then get the rest later.
Oh, okay. Ease them in.
Ease them in, yeah.
Yeah. Smart. And what about forms for, like, product customization?
Oh, for those, use conditional logic.
Conditional logic. What's that?
So basically, you show or hide fields based on what they've already selected.
Oh, okay. So it's tailored to their choices.
Tailored, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And if you can, give visual previews.
Okay.
So they can see how their customizations will look.
Oh, that's nice.
It reduces confusion, fewer errors.
Okay, that makes sense. And feedback forms, surveys.
Oh, yeah, those are important.
Yeah, how do we optimize those?
Keep them short.
Sure. Okay.
Focused on one topic.
Yeah, right?
Use progress indicators so they know how much is left.
Oh, okay. So they don't feel lost.
They don't feel lost, yeah.
Yeah.
Respect their time.
Yeah, that's important.
Nobody wants to be stuck in a survey forever.
Right. And contest entry form.
Oh, those are fun.
They are. Yeah. What do we do there?
Simplicity is key.
Simplicity. Okay.
Name, email, that's usually enough.
Okay.
More fields, lower participation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Less is more.
Exactly.
Okay. Pre-order forms, waitlist forms.
For those, be super clear about the process.
Okay.
Set realistic expectations about when the product will be available.
Okay. No false promises.
No false promises.
Yeah.
Transparency is key.
Yeah. Manage those expectations.
Exactly.
All right. So we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Let's talk about the technical side.
Okay. The nuts and bolts.
Yeah. So Shopify itself, it has some built-in form capabilities, right?
It does. Yeah. You get a basic contact form.
Okay.
And you can do some customization through the theme editor.
Okay, so that's a good starting point.
Good starting point, yeah.
But what if you need something more?
Then you can get into the code a little bit.
Oh, code, okay.
Yeah, so Shopify uses this language called Liquid.
Liquid, okay.
Yeah, and with Liquid, you can create those super customized forms.
Okay.
You know, branded, collecting specific data.
Okay, so that's for the developers out there.
For the developers, yeah.
But what about people who aren't developers?
That's where the App Store comes in.
Oh, the Shopify App Store?
Yeah, there are tons of form apps.
Hi.
Drag and drop builders, multi-step forms, analytics, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, so there's something for everyone.
For everyone, yeah.
And how do we make sure the data is actually valid?
That's form validation.
Form validation.
It's crucial for accuracy, you know.
Yeah.
You do it with JavaScript.
JavaScript, okay.
Yeah, it gives instant feedback to the user.
Okay.
Or you can do it on the server side.
Okay, so different approaches.
Different approaches, yeah.
And what about that annoying page reload?
Oh, the dreaded page reload.
Yeah, when you submit a form.
Yeah, so for that, you can use AJAX.
AJAX? Okay.
It submits the data in the background.
Oh, okay.
No page reload.
Smooth.
Smooth, yeah.
Yeah, like magic.
Like magic.
And security, that's a big one.
Huge. Yeah, make sure your whole store uses HTTPS.
Okay.
Encrypts the data.
Keeps it safe.
Keeps it safe, yeah.
And spam filters? CAPTCHA?
Oh, yeah. Those are important, too.
Especially for contact forms, right?
Yeah, especially for those, yeah.
Yeah, keep the bots away.
Keep the bots out.
And we got to make sure these forms work everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
So cross-browser testing?
Cross-browser, cross-device, crucial.
Okay, Chrome, Safari, Firefox, all of them.
All of them, yeah. Phones, tablets, desktops.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang.
And performance, speed is key, right?
It is king, especially for forms.
Okay, so what do we do?
Minimize custom code.
Okay.
Compress images.
Okay.
Because slow loading times lead to abandonment.
Yeah, people get impatient.
They get impatient, yeah.
Yeah, especially on mobile.
Especially on mobile, yeah.
All right, so that's the basics.
The foundation.
Yeah, now let's get advanced.
Okay, let's take it up a notch.
So what are some advanced techniques we can use?
So one really cool one is conditional logic.
Conditional logic, we talked about that a little bit.
We did, yeah.
Remind me.
So it's basically showing or hiding fields based on what the user has already answered.
Oh, okay, so it's like a dynamic form.
The dynamic, yeah.
It changes.
It changes based on their input.
So it's more relevant to them.
More relevant, less overwhelming.
Okay, I like that.
And then there's smart defaults and autofill.
Oh, autofill, that's always nice.
Always nice, yeah.
Yeah, less typing.
So you pre-populate fields based on information you already have.
Okay, so like their location.
Location, previous preferences.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Super convenient.
Yeah, what about when people get confused?
Oh, yeah, that happens.
Like, what do they want from me?
So for that, you can use contextual help and tooltips.
Okay, what are those?
So little question marks. Help text next to confusing fields.
Oh, okay, so they can get more info.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Helpful, yeah.
And feedback as they're filling out the form.
That's inline validation.
It's inline validation, okay.
So real-time feedback.
Real time, okay.
So like if they enter an invalid email,
Okay.
you tell them right away.
Oh, okay, so they can fix it.
They can fix it right there.
Yeah, that's better than waiting till the end.
Way better, yeah.
And how do we keep people engaged on those long forms?
That's where real-time feedback comes in again.
Okay, so like progress bars?
Progress bars, yeah.
Okay.
Success indicators.
Oh, like you completed step 1.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so it's like a little reward.
A little reward.
Yeah, and for those fields that need specific formatting.
Like phone numbers?
Yeah, phone numbers, credit cards.
Credit cards, yeah.
Yeah.
So for those, use form field masking.
Form field masking.
Automatic formatting.
So it helps them fill it out correctly.
Helps them, yeah, less errors.
Oh, that's nice.
And it looks clean.
Yeah, consistent. And for returning customers, how do we make things super fast?
One-click logins.
Okay.
Social logins.
Oh, yeah, like log in with Facebook.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's so convenient.
Super convenient, yeah.
And for long forms, can we save their progress?
You can, yeah. Implement autosave.
Autosave. Okay.
So it saves their work periodically.
Okay, so they don't lose everything.
They don't lose everything, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lifesaver.
Lifesaver, yeah.
Okay, so we've got all these techniques.
We do.
But how do we know if they're actually working?
That's where measurement comes in.
Okay, so how do we measure?
So you want to track key metrics.
Okay, what kind of metrics?
So your form completion rate.
Completion rate, okay.
How many people actually finish it.
Okay.
The average time spent on the form.
Yeah.
And the drop-off points.
Drop-off points, what are those?
So at which fields are people abandoning the form?
Oh, okay, so you can see where the problems are.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
And you can use tools like Google Analytics.
Okay.
Or the built-in analytics of some form apps.
Okay.
To track all this.
Okay, so we get the data.
You get the data, yeah.
What about seeing how people actually interact with the form?
That's where heat maps and session recordings come in.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
They're super cool, yeah.
So heat maps, what are those?
They show you where people are clicking, hovering.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay, so you can see what's getting attention.
Exactly, yeah.
And session recordings.
So those are like anonymous videos of people interacting with the form.
Oh, wow, so you can see what they're doing.
You can see exactly what they're doing.
That's insightful.
Super insightful, yeah.
And what about analyzing specific fields?
So for that, you can do form field analysis.
Form field analysis, okay.
Yeah, so you can see which fields are causing friction.
Okay.
Like, are people spending a lot of time on one field?
Okay.
Are they editing it a lot?
Okay.
Do they have a lot of errors?
Okay, so you can see what's not working.
Exactly, yeah.
And for those multi-step forms.
Multi-step, yeah.
Yeah, how do we analyze those?
So for those, you use conversion funnel analysis?
Conversion funnel analysis, okay.
So each step is a stage in the funnel.
Okay.
And you see where people are dropping off.
Okay, so you can see the bottlenecks.
Exactly.
And how do we know if our numbers are good?
That's a good question.
Yeah, are we doing well?
So you can benchmark it against industry standards.
Oh, okay, so see how we compare.
See how you compare,
yeah. That makes sense.
So research typical conversion rates for your industry.
Okay.
And see where you stand.
Okay, so we know what to aim for.
Exactly.
And for ongoing monitoring, what's the best approach?
So create a dashboard.
A dashboard, okay.
Yeah, track those key metrics.
Okay, like what?
Submission rates, error rates, completion times.
Okay, the important stuff.
The important stuff, yeah.
We should check this regularly.
Regularly, yeah. Weekly, monthly.
Keep an eye on it.
Keep an eye on it, yeah.
Okay, so we're tracking the data.
We are.
Now, how do we actually make improvements?
That's where A/B testing comes in.
A/B testing. Okay, tell me about it.
So it's basically split testing.
Split testing. Okay.
So you create two versions of your form.
Okay, two versions.
Yeah, slightly different.
Okay.
And you show them to different people.
Okay.
And see which one performs better.
Okay, so we're experimenting.
Experimenting, yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You can test all sorts of things.
Okay, like what?
Headlines, button text, labels, layout.
Okay, so even small changes.
Even small changes can make a big difference.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and a lot of form apps have built-in A/B testing.
Oh, okay. So it's easy to set up.
Easy to set up, yeah.
And we should only test one thing at a time, right?
Yes, one thing at a time.
Okay, so we know what's causing the change.
Exactly, yeah.
And how many people do we need for the test to be valid?
That's sample size.
Sample size, okay.
You need enough people to see each version.
Okay.
So the results are statistically significant.
Okay, so it's not just random luck.
Not just luck, yeah.
And how long do we run the test for?
Aim for at least a week or two.
Okay, so be patient.
Be patient, yeah.
Let the data come in.
Let the data come in, yeah.
And then we analyze the results.
Analyze, yeah.
So how do we do that?
So look for consistent outperformance.
Okay, not just a fluke.
Not just a fluke, yeah.
Yeah.
And use statistical significance calculations.
Okay, so we know it's real.
It's real, yeah.
And then we pick the winner.
Pick the winner, implement it.
Roll it out.
Roll it out, yeah.
But AD testing never really ends, right?
It's an ongoing process.
Always testing, always improving.
And improving, yeah.
Yeah, that's the mindset.
That's the mindset.
And what are some common mistakes people make with A/B testing?
So one big one is testing too many things at once.
Oh, yeah. Too many variables.
Too many variables, yeah.
Yeah, and you don't know what's working.
Exactly. And the other one is stopping the test too early.
Oh, yeah, impatience.
Impatience, yeah.
Yeah, gotta let it run its course.
Let it run its course, yeah.
And mobile, we gotta think about mobile with A/B testing too, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So what do we need to consider?
So those touch targets, test different sizes, placements,
Okay.
error messages, make sure they're visible.
Okay, so tailor it to mobile.
Tailor it, yeah.
And we've talked a lot about making forms functional, but what about trust?
Trust, that's crucial.
So how do we build trust around our forms?
So use trust signals strategically.
Okay, like what?
Security logos near important fields.
Okay, like the payment info?
Payment info, yeah.
Yeah.
Or near the submit button.
Okay, so they know it's safe.
They know it's safe, yeah.
And what other kind of signals work?
So security badges reputable companies.
Okay, like SSL, McAfee.
McAfee, Norton, yeah.
Yeah, those.